Hey everyone, how's it going? What I want to do today is go inside the Google Ads UI, but head over to the admin section where you can add and modify users. I want to take you through a couple features there, the various levels of access, and one cool thing. So stay tuned for that. Here we are in the Google Ads UI. For example, this is what is called an MCC account, a multi-client center. I believe that's what it's called, MCC Google. Is a My Client Center. Excuse me. So this is an MCC, a My Client Center account. That means that you have an account that sits at the top as a parent account, and then you can have other accounts under it as child accounts that are managed by the MCC account. So this is it here. Right? So if we go under it, we see other accounts that live under it. Let's go to this account over here. Okay, we're brought over to this campaign section, but what I want to do is go over to tools and settings. And under setup, you see here, there's a setup column. We're going to go to access and security. And you'll notice that over here under users, you can add users. Well, you can add them as a user that receives email notifications about the account only. Okay, you can choose what those emails are. Billing details only. You can see they can view billing information, they can edit the billing information. Maybe this is somebody who manage your finances, let's say. And what about read-only access? So these are folks, if you add them to the account, they can just view things in the account, but they can't make any changes. Okay, so if somebody's doing some kind of audit, this would be an important thing to check if you want to add them. But let's say they're doing an audit, but they're also making changes to the account, changes to campaigns, even they're adding new campaigns. You can give them standard access. The only thing they don't have access to, and this would be something that an admin would have access to, would be the ability to edit users, add and remove managers, and create product links, that kind of thing. Okay. You can add managers here in this area. So like I said, we are in an MCC account where I can actually modify this account as if it's my own. Even though I can do that, I can't add admins. And I'm actually not an admin because I'm not the owner of the account, but I can add campaigns and modify campaigns. So I'm listed under here as the manager of this particular child account, which is why you see it under my drop down here. Okay. So that's important to know. An account manager is not an account admin, right? If the account is under the My Client Center, it still can't administer the account, but it could modify it. So it could be the account manager on it. What is good to know here under the security tab is you can allow domains, right? So here, this particular domain is allowed, so anybody can be added. For even, if I go under users, I can add anybody, even though I'm not an admin, with that domain, all the way up to a standard user. You can't add anybody else because I'm not an admin and I haven't added an allowed domain. But if I were an admin, I could add a domain, let's say, looking at this Halloween wrapper over here, my favorite chocolate bar, coffeecrisp.com. Anybody, coffeecrisp.com. Anybody with that as a domain can be added to the account. If I'm an admin, I could put that there, and then I could, save, go back over to users, and then add people all the way up to standard, right? Or anybody who's not an admin can add anybody all the way up to standard. But again, you have to be an admin to add additional allowed domains. But this is a cool feature. I thought I would share all of these features with you guys because they're important to know, especially if you're managing an account, but even more importantly, if you own the account, because you want to kind of assign different levels of access to various different people. Whether that's somebody who manages your billing, somebody who just receives notifications about the account. These are two different use cases. It's also important to, give view access to people in various different scenarios. and manage access as well, standard access in this case, if we go over here. Okay, standard. Hopefully this is helpful. This was important to me when I learned about this, so I thought I would share it with you. All right, have a good one. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Again, when I learn, you guys learn too. Have a good one. Bye-bye.